My House Speaker Newt Gingrich with me this morning. Is this a complete political realignment, Newt?
No, it's not complete yet because the margin in the House is too close. And you have to ask yourself, can the Republicans govern well enough to actually have a great election in 2026? Because historically, the White House party loses ground, and they haven't got any ground to lose in the House. So this is the beginning of an enormous alignment, which really goes back 9 years to Donald Trump coming down that long escalator at Trump Tower and announcing for president. And I think it's very important to understand what you had on the one side was a political campaign. That was Harris. What you had on the other side is an enormous and growing political movement. And when you have a movement champion versus a traditional political leader, it's no contest in the long run if the movement grows big enough. And we just saw with African Americans, with Latinos, with a wide range of people, that the Trump message that we have to change is really penetrating.
Next, the Republicans have also flipped the Senate, and it looks like they're going to keep the House, albeit with a very small majority. That represents a significant shift in power. How would you characterize American politics going forward?
Well, I think that we have seen a profound revolution in that most of the never-Trumpers were members of the Bush team or the Bush administration, for whom this really is a profound revolution. You have a president who is much more populist. You have a president who is committed to caution in foreign policy. You have a president who's willing to change all the rules of the international game in order to advantage America. And those are very profound breaks from what had been sort of the governing establishment of the last half century. And I think that's irreversible. This party, the Republican Party, is not going to go back to a Bushite internationalism, and it's not going to go back to giving up American economic values in order to placate some international order, which has no interest, by the way, in placating us. So I think in that sense, this was a more revolutionary election than 2016. You have a candidate who, pure fate, had 4 years to think about what went wrong, what he didn't do right, what he should learn. He's now a much more formidable figure. He has a clear sense of where he wants to go, and he's going to build a team that's going to be committed to going where he wants to go, and that will be a very different experience.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for being with us today. It's always a pleasure. I hope you can come back soon. Thank you, Newt.